Tuesday, ya kan, held via online for preparation election of gubernur and resident. Okay, and now we will discuss about eigenvalue and eigenvector of matrix. Okay, we must understand the definition about eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay. Eigenvalue and eigenvectors of matrix satisfy the property that if the eigenvector is multiplied by its matrix, it will produce a vector that is proportional to its eigenvector. Okay. The proportionality value is called the eigenvalue or characteristic value of the matrix. Okay. For example, yeah, we have matrix A. Matrix A contain 3 rows and 3 columns. Matrix A have order 3 by 3. Okay. From this matrix, we can find the value of eigenvalue and the eigenvector. Okay. For example, if matrix A satisfies this equation, okay, this is matrix A, and matrix A multiply with another matrix. For example, this is another matrix. This matrix contain only 1 column. If we multiply matrix A with matrix that have 1 column, the result is in the right hand side. Cool. If we multiply between two matrices, the rule is row multiply with column. Okay. So the result in the right hand side, we have value 8. This is resulted from multiply between the first row. This is first row multiply with this column. For example, yeah, we multiply first row 16 multiply with 2 and add with minus 24 multiply with 1 add with 18 multiply with 0. So the result have value is 8. Okay. And if we multiply second row, yeah, with this matrix, the result is 4. And if we multiply third row and multiply with this column, the result is 0. Okay. And this matrix, the result of multiply with two matrix only contain 1 column. First row have value 8, second row 4, and third row 0. Okay. And this matrix equal with scalar multiply with new matrix. New matrix have value 2, 1, and 0. Okay. And if you remember the rule of scalar multiply with vector, okay, okay, the value is we get in this new matrix. Okay, and we have a scalar value for, ya kan, the value for, ya kan, we call it the eigenvalue. Okay, the eigenvalue. Why we call it eigenvalue? Because if we multiply eigenvalue with this matrix, ya kan, then we will result the proportionality of the previous matrix. If we multiply with eigenvalue that has a value 4, ya kan, we can result, ya kan, the proportionality matrix, ya kan. So this is the definition of eigenvalue. Okay, so the eigenvalue the value or scalar if we multiply with matrix will produce matrix that has value proportional with previous matrix. Okay. Okay. So this is the example to clearly definition about eigenvalue. Okay. In general, ya kan, if we have matrix with order n and n, ya kan, if we have matrix n multiply n, it's mean we have matrix that have number of row is n and number of column is equal n. Okay, and this matrix for simplification, ya kan, we can write with matrix Aij. But if, for example, if we matrix and we have matrix, the number of row is 4 and number of column is 4. So in the left corner, yeah, we can write with A and have index 1 and 1. And we can continue A with index 1 and 2. Okay. And okay, this is the illustration, yeah. Illustration if we use symbol AEJ. E is number or index row. The row start from 1 until n, and J, this is represent index column, and the value of J start from 1 until n. Okay. Okay. And how we determine the eigenvalue of a vector? Again, we can determine the eigenvalue of vector based on this equation. Yeah. If vector A multiply with X equal with eigenvalue multiply with X. And the set of eigenvalue of matrix A is called the spectrum of matrix A. And the largest value of the absolute value of eigenvalue A is called the spectral radius of matrix A. Okay. And in a matrix, it's probably that a matrix have eigenvalue more than one value. Okay, maybe a matrix have uh, 2 or 3 eigenvalue that have different value. It's based on, it's depend on the value of the matrix. Okay, and for example, in next slide, we can have the eigenvalue for a matrix. We have 2 value of eigenvalue. The first value of eigenvalue equal 5, and the second value eigenvalue equal minus or negative 3. Okay. How to determine the eigenvalue? If we want to determine the eigenvalue, we must make equation vector A multiply with X equal with eigenvalue multiply with X. And vector A have n row and have n column. Okay. And if if we translate the equation, the matrix to linear equation, we have some equation, and linear equation that we result the number is equal with number of row or column. Okay, for example, if we have matrix that have number of row is 4 and number of column is 4, so we have 4 equation. Okay, and if we have matrix that have number of row is 6 and number of column 6, so we have linear equation. We have 6 different linear equation. So, and from this equation, ya kan, this is a general equation. Yeah. And in left side, we have variable x. The number of variable x depend on the number of row and column. And each variable x have a coefficient. Nah, in the first equation, the coefficient start from A11 and A12 and etc. And the right hand side have variable x. And in the first equation have variable x1, second equation variable x2, and etc. And the right hand side, the coefficient of variable x is eigenvalue. We use symbol lambda to describe the eigenvalue. Okay, lambda, this is symbol of eigenvalue. Okay. 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 And how to determine the eigenvalue of matrix? Okay. If we want to determine the eigenvalue of matrix, okay, we multiply the vector, the first vector, multiply the first vector, yeah, contain coefficient of each equation that we resolved in the previous slide. Okay, but in diagonal of the matrix, yeah, we must convert. Okay, okay. From this equation, yeah, we convert to this equation. From the first form, we know that right hand side have value, eigenvalue multiply with variable x, and then we convert the right hand side have value 0. To convert this, we must divide, we must subtract the coefficient. For example, the first equation, we subtract coefficient x1 with lambda. And the second equation, again, we subtract coefficient x2, a22 with lambda. And the equation, we subtract coefficient xn, a and n with lambda. So this equation, ya kan, we will use it to determine the eigenvalue. Okay. If we want to determine the eigenvalue, we can determine eigenvalue based on homogeneous linear equation system. Okay. Okay. This is we can call homogeneous equation linear system. Linear system. Equation linear system. Okay. And then based on a homogeneous linear equation system, again, we will have a non-trivial solution if the value of the coefficient determinant equal 0. Okay. Okay. Again, we will have a non-trivial solution if the value of the coefficient determinant is equal 0. So the equation determinant matrix A minus vector E multiply with eigenvalue equal 0. If the matrix meet with this requirement, we can find the eigenvalue. Okay. So based on this equation, we can determine the eigenvalue. Yeah. So for clearly, we can discuss this example how to determine the eigenvalue of the matrix. We have matrix with order 3 by 3. This matrix have 3 row and 3 column. So we can find the 3 equation homogeneous linear equation system. Okay. So if we want to determine the eigenvalue of matrix, the rule is this equation is equal 0. Okay, matrix A subtract identitas matrix multiply with eigenvalue equal 0. Okay. So this matrix, again, based on theory in previous slide, yeah, if we have matrix X, if we have matrix A, so the value of this equation, we can subtract the diagonal of matrix A with eigenvalue. Yeah, eigenvalue, we use symbol lambda. Symbol lambda. Okay. And from this matrix, yeah, and then we continue to determine the value of determinant for this matrix. Okay. And if we want to find determinant of matrix, maybe yeah, if we have a matrix with order 3 by 3, then I think if we have we have a matrix with order 3 by 3. Yeah, I think all of you can determine the value of determinant. Okay, so the value of determinant this matrix. Okay, yeah, this is uh, -2 minus eigenvalue, ya kan, between
Excuse me, Pak, I have a question, Pak. For this question, do we find the determinant using Sarus method, Pak?
yes, with Sarus method, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
Pak.
I think
Okay, Pak.
you understand, yeah, with Sarus method, yeah.
Yes, Pak.
Okay, okay. If you understand, I think I don't need to explain Sarus method again. Yeah, and the result of determinant of this matrix. Okay, we have the equation that categorize polynomial equation. Okay, we have a polynomial equation again, and from this polynomial equation, again, and then we can find the value of eigenvector. Okay, if we determine the eigenvalue of metric that have order 3 by 3, the polynomial equation have order, ya kan? Okay, but if metric that we can find eigenvalue contain number of row 2 and column 2, yeah, maybe the polynomial equation is quadratic equation. Okay, and if we find eigenvalue based on metric that contain 4 number and 4 row and 4 column, yeah, maybe we can resolve the polynomial equation that is more complex. Okay, okay. And next step, yeah, the question is the value, if the value eigenvalue, the value is we must find it. Okay, to find it, ya kan, we can use theorem in calculus, ya kan? We can use theorem for root equation, ya kan? If we have a polynomial equation, and then to find the number of the value of lambda or eigenvalue. Okay, the eigenvalue have more than one value, and for this case we have two different eigenvalue. Yeah, the value of the first eigenvalue 5, and second and third eigenvalue have the same eigenvalue -3. Okay, so this is example to determine the eigenvalue of matrix. The eigenvalue is value that result proportionally matrix if we multiply eigenvalue with matrix. Okay, so any question from my explanation? Okay, Ahmed, do you understand, Ahmed?
Yes, Pak.
Okay. Okay, if no question, I think enough for class today. And next week, we will continue to find the eigenvector for a matrix. Okay, and next week, class will help offline as usual. So I think class today is enough, and